Hello friends, it's Aaron Parker once again. I'm an L5 leader and EMT member of My Lead System Pro, and this training today is going to be about prospecting, recruiting, and getting leads using my number one recruiting tool and lead getting tool completely for free, and that is Facebook. So before I jump into Facebook and give you some examples and show you what I'm talking about, right here, you're on the MLSP blog watching this video, blog.myleadsystempro.com, just a wealth of knowledge. If you haven't done so already, make sure you take time, go through the information on this blog. So much free content, free training that will absolutely blow your mind. All right, so today's topic is getting leads for free using Facebook. Now, I also want to mention that this training you're watching now is actually a kind of a piggyback off of the last training I did. I'm going to show you where you can find that right now in case you missed it, because a lot of what I'm going to be covering today is kind of like almost a part two of my first training I did on basically using Facebook to boost your engagement. And if you have better engagement on Facebook, that means you have more reach. And with more reach, you can generate more leads. And this is all for free, by the way. All right, so where you can find that post in case you missed it is if you go to MLSP.com or MyLeadSystemPro.com. Actually, you're on the blog right now, so you don't have to go anywhere except go to the top of the page. And up here where it says search, you can type in something like boost your Facebook. Just boost your Facebook, and then hit enter. This may or may not be the first result based on when you do this search, but as of right now, it's the first one on the list. It says boost your Facebook engagement for free. This was on January 14th, 2016 by Aaron Parker. That's myself. You can see the image here, boost your Facebook engagement. You would want to actually click on the image or the title, and it will bring you to this post. And then you can watch the training right here, boost your Facebook engagement. Here's the actual training right there. All right, so definitely watch that. If you haven't already, you can see some of the comments, if I scroll down here, from people who have gone through the training. Tons of incredible comments and feedback from a lot of people on this one, so make sure you watch this if you haven't. All right, so now let's dive into today's training. I'm excited because I'm going to be sharing with you a couple, again, piggybacking off of this training, some very simple, specific ways that I have used Facebook to get leads. So now I'm going to give you some actual, tangible, practical, basically ideas that you can implement in your network marketing business to get leads for your business. So let's dive in. For those of you that are involved with a network marketing business where you have samples and you can give out samples to people, this is for you. This particular post and this example is for you. For those of you that don't have a product that you can sample, just kind of work with me here and you can get creative in finding something that you could give away for free. Okay, it could be a call, it could be a download, it could be a video or something. If you're not with a network marketing business that actually has product that you can sample. But for those of you that are, here is an example. So I posted this on Facebook and it just blew up. Now obviously results are going to vary based on tons of different factors, but I showed an image here of the actual package I got in the mail, the actual sample kits, and I said, listen, I've got 4 sample kits. So the first thing I want to share with you is you want to put a limit on what you're giving away. You don't want to say I have unlimited available, because then there's no scarcity. So that's one thing you want to write down. You want to keep note of that, is that you want to have some scarcity, you want to have some urgency in your post. And so in this example, I had 4. It was just 4. And I said, listen, I've got 4 kits available, 4 sample packs that I can give away for free. Who wants one? And I mean, the response was insane, and it happened fast. And I'll just kind of scroll through here quickly. You can see that I had over 80 likes on this post, and I'm just going to scroll through here and you can see just tons and tons and tons. I mean, I had literally dozens and dozens of people that requested for me to send them a sample. And so I've got some other things I'm going to share with you here on the whole sampling, because a lot of people will say, well, Aaron, you got to be careful because you could spend tons of money on sending out free samples. I'll get to that. Bear with me. So here was another one. So this was another post I did, and it actually showed us, my wife and I, at the post office. We're mailing out samples, and this was, I think, the next day. And it said, free samples of these incredible products are going out. If you want to be the next on the list to try them for free, drop a comment, and we will hook you up. So, again, I didn't necessarily have the scarcity in this post. It's short and sweet. That's another thing you want to write down, is I didn't write some long book. It's not too overwhelming. It's not too much. And you can see this one, view 25 more comments, and there was, several comments here. Again, what is that, about almost 30 comments right there. So one of the things also that I'm doing, and this goes back to the engagement training that I referred to at the beginning, whenever someone comments on my post, not only am I immediately liking their comment, I'm replying to their comment in some way, shape, or form to acknowledge I got their comment and I'm excited to get the information to them, but I'm also in many cases saying that I'm going to private message them the details. So one thing that I've found a lot of people do as a mistake is they put links everywhere, and I talk a lot about links in that first training, but if you're putting links out in your posts here, it kind of kills the excitement. It kills, the engagement of people commenting on your post. So I don't put links in the comments either, because then again, instead of people commenting to reach out to you to get the information, people might just click on the link, and now you're losing your engagement. And trust me, you want as much engagement as possible. All right, so this was another example. And I have a little bonus I'm going to share with you here as well. So one thing that I want to cover quickly is a lot of people say, well, Aaron, you're going to spend a lot of money giving out samples. Well, you have to realize that part of what I'm doing here is to get excitement on Facebook, to generate more buzz, to generate more engagement, right? I mean, that's what we're doing here, and to generate leads. So all of the people who have commented, do you think that I'm going to spend the money on shipping, and I'm going to spend the money to mail a kit of product that's like, costs $10 to just, dozens and dozens of people? No. That could cost a lot of money. So you have to make sure they're serious. And so one of the things I've done, and you can do this very easily with Aweber, this is where I created this form, is I actually created a website. Very simple, page. It doesn't even have to be on a domain name or anything. You could actually send people a direct link to your Aweber form and say, hey, before I send you the sample, I need you to fill this form out. So there's one hoop that I'm having people go through. Now, a couple things happen here. One, about 50%, check this out, about 50%, so half of the people who commented that, yes, Aaron, I want one of your free samples, half of them did not fill out the form. So obviously they weren't serious. So boom, I just weeded out half the people right there. Now, am I going to follow up with the other half who didn't fill the form out? Of course I will. But so they've got to fill out the form. Now, this is not just an easy form. I'm making people go through and hoop here. They've got to put in all their information, their mailing address. I've got some other questions here, like how serious are you about trying these products? I'm asking them about what areas of their health and their life they want to improve on. So, and all of these questions are required. So they're going to have to take a good 5 minutes or so to fill this form out. Now, so that's one hoop or one level I'm making people go through before I'm going to send them a sample, but I'm not done. I have another one. So with our company, we actually have like an online assessment that people go through. And so I'm requiring for people to go through this online assessment, which basically kind of puts them in my back office as a qualified customer / prospect, lead, whatever. And that's another like 10 minutes. It's like a 10-minute process that they have to go through. And so kind of, the brilliance of that is it's getting them exposed to all of our products and the process and how cool, our company is, right? And so before I'm going to take the time and the money to send out samples to them, they have to fill out this form. They have to go through another online assessment. It takes like 10 minutes. So there's 2 hoops that they have to go through. And there's a third one. And this one, I didn't do it first, but I was, I learned, right? So I'm sharing that with you. This third one is I'm requiring for them to send me $5, $5. And so what does that do? So the actual product I'm sending them, which cost me, about $10 or whatever, that is free. So it's still a free product sample to them, but I'm saying, listen, help me cover the cost of shipping at least. So PayPal me $5, and that helps me pay for shipping, and I'll send you the product for free. I'm paying for the product, not you. You just help me pay for shipping. So that's a third hoop they have to go through to show me they're serious, and that at least they'll pay me, pay $5 out of their pocket to get their hands on some of these incredible products. So there's 3 hoops there. Now there's one more kind of this one I'm just starting, so I don't have any actual numbers to share with you on this. But what I'm doing is I'm saying, listen, if you decide to become a customer and purchase some products, then I will give you your $5 back. And so what I may do with this is I may actually request that they PayPal me $10, which is shipping cost, which actually the shipping cost is between $6 to $9 is what it's actually costing me to ship it. So the $10 covers the shipping plus a little extra. Makes sense, right? For time and gas and all that. The product is still free, but $10 shows they're serious, shows they're committed, right? And then, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, listen, but if you become a customer, then I will send you back your $10. So just throwing it out there. Guys, what I'm sharing with you is just stuff that we're doing, that we're seeing results. We are getting customers from this. And yes, it takes time. Yes, we're spending money. But, as the saying goes, you've got to be willing to invest in your business. And so what I'm doing here is I'm getting product out there, not just here locally, but all over the country. And so it's really exciting. We only just started this. Just in the last week to 10 days, we've mailed out probably 10 to 15. I have the actual numbers. It's about 15 samples that we've sent out. We've already gotten a couple customers from it and several more who are going to become customers. So for me, it's totally worth it and definitely something I would recommend. So I got a little bonus here. I'm going to share with you another, getting more leads and getting more engagement and stuff. So I'm going to share that with you here in a second. But what I want to do is I just want to quickly pause and just say, listen, if you have any feedback or any questions for me on what I've shared with you in this video, please feel free to right here on the blog. Obviously, it's going to look different than this, but right here on the MLSP blog where you're watching this video, drop a comment. I'll be watching this every couple days. I'll jump back in here right below this video. Drop any questions that you have. If you have any feedback on what I've shared. But for me, I was blown away. For me to put something on Facebook that's just super simple, asking a question of who would want to try some free products, and to literally get dozens and dozens. We had probably 40 to 50 people who said they wanted to try the free product. So think about that. These are hot, fresh leads who are targeted, who already somewhat know you, at least from Facebook. And your results may not be the same. You may not get as many leads from it. You may get more, you may get less, but the point is it's free as far as getting the leads, using Facebook. You could also use this same strategy with emailing your list. You could use it from Instagram. You could use this on Periscope. Any platform that you have the ability to put that out there and say, listen, I've got some free samples. Who wants one? Put a timestamp on it, put a limit on it, put some urgency on it, but then make sure you require for people to go through some hoops. Whether you're making them fill out a form, charging them a few dollars for shipping, whatever it is, to make sure they're serious, because you don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars just sending out samples and then not getting a return from getting customers, right? So, all right, so any feedback, any value from that? Here's what I got for you guys. I got one other quick bonus here. So I did a video on Facebook, and the response was insane. This was a video that we did, and for those of you that are not doing videos, you should do video because video is powerful. You know, there's not many people on Facebook doing video when you look at the actual numbers out there. But when you do a video, you know, you want it to be compelling. You want it to be short. You want to be excited in your video. And so this was a video that I did, and it was real simple. The secret is out. Nothing too long, nothing fancy, no links. Just the secret is out. And it said, find out what we're doing, right? And I mean, it's gotten in, you know, and what has it been? I mean, about 10 days, and I've gotten over 3,000 views. I've got 100 likes. The number of comments on this video has just been ridiculous. And all I did was just share some excitement about what we're doing. So the point here, guys, is just to be excited on Facebook. You know, share your excitement, share your passion. Don't post links everywhere, and really just connect with people. So here's the last thing. You've got to follow up. I mean, probably one of my biggest strengths in prospecting and recruiting is using Facebook, using Messenger specifically, to follow up, to stay in contact with prospects daily. So however you need to do it, if you have like a follow-up system, I mean, with MLSP, we have this thing called a CRM, Customer Relationship Manager, in our back office that's insane. It's awesome for all the follow-up, but however you got to do it, make sure you're following up with everyone. So specifically with the sample, with the sample strategy I was sharing with you, you've got to follow up with people. So if you're sending out samples, you want to be in contact with those people every single day. You know, as soon as I send a sample out, I'm sending them a message. I'm saying, hey Joe, just sent you the sample. Let me know as soon as you get it. If I don't hear back after 3-4 days, I'm reaching back out. And of course, I've got like a spreadsheet, and I'm keeping track of who I've sent samples to. Like, treat this like a real business. As soon as they get the products, oh, awesome. Let me know how you like it, you know, in the next day or two. And just stay in contact with them so that you are finding out what they liked best. You know, what did you like best? And answer any questions that they have. I mean, obviously, you're wanting to convert the samples you sent out into customers. That's the idea. And as they say, a happy, satisfied customer will typically either become a lifetime customer or could possibly become one of your best distributors. So with that, I appreciate your time. I really do. Thank you so much for watching this training. I really, truly hope you got some value from this. I hope you got at least some ideas from this that maybe you can implement in your business using Facebook to generate some leads, to get some exposure, to get some new customers in your business. If you have anything to add, anything to share, any questions for me, drop them below. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Again, this is Aaron Parker. And in closing, I'll say this. If you are not a member of My Lead System Pro, you are missing out massively. I would strongly encourage that right here on this page, click on the link that says risk-free test drive. Try this thing out. MLSP is the bomb. It is a marketing platform that's completely changed my life financially, with business, with marketing. It's a game changer. So you've got to become a member. Take the test drive. You'll be glad that you did. With that, have an awesome day. This is Aaron Parker. Until next time, peace.